First time going live, at least on YouTube. First time going live on YouTube. Let's see. This isn't going to be too long. I just want to, you know, touch in and tap in with my peoples. But let me go ahead and get this shared real quick. I need to just grab this link. All right. Appreciate you. Just needed to get that shared. Cool. Share this to the group. You can let me know if that music is too loud. That'd be great too. So, some of the best fragrances on YouTube, at least for Valentine's Day. Let's get into a few of them because there's a lot of great fragrances that you'll be able to use during this point in time. Hey, yeah, music is fine. All right, appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. All right, so get into the first one. One of the first ones that I would say is one of the best. One of the best is Dior. This one is a nice ambery type fragrance. It's real good for the winter months. So this works perfect for the Valentine's Day situations, because when you're trying to get close, when you're trying to get intimate, when you're trying to get on all of that freaky stuff, the freakiness, you want something like this. You want something new where people are going to be like, all right, yeah, he smells delicious, you know. So you want something that's going to be somewhat irresistible to the lady. So that's one. Like I said, Dior Homme, that one is a wonderful fragrance. Another fragrance that's great that I would recommend, and let's say if you're not trying to spend too much money, if you're not trying to spend too much money, and I'm pretty sure that y'all have heard about this fragrance as well, that Club de Nuit, and the Untold, it's an amazing fragrance. It's cheap. You can get it for like 30, 35 bucks. I'm probably actually gonna get my brother this real quick, just so that way he has something for his collection. But it smells like MFK Baccarat Rouge 540. So if you want something that's pretty much simple like that, this is a good way to go without you having to break the bank. Because some people ain't, they may not have the finances, or they may have not gotten that tax refund. If you haven't gotten a tax refund, trust me, I get it. I get it. All right, now those were we got a designer, we got a dupe. Now we need a niche. We need a niche fragrance, right? So if we were gonna go with the niche, hey, how you doing? We were gonna go with something like Bar Number 9 Tribeca. This one has a beautiful almond floral. Oh man, this is like there's a blossom note up in here mixed in with the almond, and it just works so well. It's so creamy and smooth. This is real smooth. Like this is what you. These are the type of fragrances that really ends up getting you in trouble. When you're about to go somewhere and you get that fresh haircut and you feel like, you know what, I gotta go to the mall. If you compound that with this, I'm telling you right now, you're getting a divorce. Okay, you're getting a divorce, you're breaking up, and that's your last Valentine's Day for a while. Because if you don't understand how good this fragrance right here is disrespectfully good. Do you understand what I mean when I say disrespectfully good? That means that on a level of, okay, I can get a compliment, it shoots past that. This is real nice. Now, let's go back to something that's a little bit more financially feasible. What's something that's financially feasible that's in the repertoire? Um, what's a good one? What's one that, you know what? I gotta move some stuff out the way because it's a lot. All right. So, I would say, let's say, instead of going with the House of Ralph Lauren, I want to go with the House of Coach. Let me go with the House of Coach. Coach has a wonderful fragrance. It has a wonderful smell to it. It actually reminds me of, let me see. It kind of reminds me of Pegasus in a way. Matter of fact, I never did this before, but I'm going to try this Coach mixed with the Pegasus, and I want to see how that actually works. Where's the... All right. Here's the Pegasus. So I got Parfums de Marly Pegasus. This is a niche fragrance as well. This is heavy in almond, patchouli. Very nice. Nice initial citrus burst, but it's warm. It's nice. Ooh, Jesus. This smells very comparable. Now, mind you, the bottles even look the same, right? So I'm going to set that over here. The bottles even look similar. So, you know, it kind of tells you something. But let me see. No, that's crazy. So there is like a similarity, I would say, up to about 80 to 90%. 80 to 90%, you'll say that there's a definite compatibility. But that Parfums de Marly is just top quality. It hits so different. The almond note is just... You see how I'm just rubbing my face? I'm sorry, y'all. I kind of got drowned into it. Because it smells so good. But if you don't want to spend the money of Parfums de Marly, and you want to get something that smells similar to Parfums de Marly at a fraction of the cost, this is a good way to go. And the bottle is somewhat similar because you got the reflective glass and all that stuff. But it looks nice. Aesthetically, it's pleasing. So stuff like that is what you're doing. Let me check some of the comments. My girl is lucky. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Opinions on Versace Adonis Red. I would say that it's pretty decent. Not more of my taste. It's pretty decent though. Let me put this up real quick. Because one thing about bottles is if you end up knocking them up, man, you want to see what happened to a bottle? Look, let me show y'all what happened to a bottle that fell out my pocket. You talking about hurt. When this hit the ground, I almost cried. Look at this. Look. It broke. It broke. And I'm still sick about it. I'm still sick. So, that's just my little memorial right there to let it be known that, hey, don't take that stuff for granted. You feel me? Don't take it for granted. Because within a quickness, it can be gone. Now, one thing about fragrances is that you always want to make sure that you are getting it for the right occasion. Now, some of these fragrances that you will usually end up putting on may not be for the right occasion. So, prime example of that would be, and you know what? I'm glad that I was just making sure. Somebody did say that the music was good. He smells delicious. Hey, hey. But stuff like this isn't something that you will want to wear in the wintertime. Why? Even though it does smell good, it's kind of like the Baccarat Rouge 540 clone, but with kind of like a more masculine twist. More so depending on how your body chemistry is as far as a man, compared to if a woman wore it. But that type of floral, nice, like lighter fragrance is going to be beneficial towards the spring. Maybe even in summertime, well, fall, but summertime and spring, definitely. But right now, in the wintertime, no. You need something that projects, something that's going to hit. So that's one of the biggest things right there as well. But let me see. What's a couple other ones that I can talk about real quick? Because I want y'all to be able to get some, right? We got to get some. And then on top of this, if your girl ain't watching, she better be. Because this is the way she's going to be able to get you a fragrance without you having to smell like everybody else. Another fragrance. I would say if you can get this fragrance right here for a discounted price, please do so. This is Armani Code, and this is the refillable bottle, if I'm not mistaken. You usually can find these for like 60 to 70 bucks. Now, the only thing that's difficult about these type of refillable bottles is that they can leak. So that's the only downside to them. Outside of that, which means that if that leaks, it can also dissipate over time. But because this bottle it does smell really, really good, and you could probably get it for like 60 or 70 bucks. Usually you're going to spend about 115, 20, or even like 100 bucks. But if you can get that mug for like 50, 60 bucks, go ahead and do so. And you usually can find that, where can you find that at? I think Jumma Shop might have it. I think Jumma Shop might have this one for like 60 or 70 bucks, the refillable bottle. The refillable, not the, because this is the refillable. This is not just the regular one. The refillable is easier to purchase. Well, it's less expensive. Oh my God. If you can get your hands on this fragrance still, you are lucky. I need to try to get one without having to spend an exorbitant amount. This fragrance right here is a banger, but I'm almost out. That's how this is how you know it's really, really good. Cause yeah. I'm saying, like, come on now. This just you talking about amber, jasmine, you talking oh my God. Let me see. Let me get a full breakdown. Yeah, this is because right now you can only find it for like a more expensive price, but this is very woody. It's very nice though. This is different because you got like C notes, bergamot, pear, green apple, grapefruit, lemon. So it's very citrus based at the top, but then you get down to like the middle notes where the lavender and the rosemary and geranium kind of come in. But where the star power is and where the star of the show is the base. We talking about woody notes, tonka bean, amberwood, patchouli. Like patchouli is my favorite note. If you know me about my fragrances, I love patchouli. So this one right here is one of my favorites. I need to get another bottle because this mug is expensive, and I ain't trying to keep spending expensive amounts for that stuff. Like it used to be 45 bucks. Nah, this stuff is like you talking about $100 some places. Like nah. So yeah, this is not. No, I'm talking 200. Yeah, it's like 200. Like if you go on eBay, let me see. I don't know a fragrance that. Yeah, you're talking about at least up to about $100 and stuff. So, and you want to go with the verified people. Don't go with the unverified. If you go with the unverified, it's gonna be bad. Let's see. Let's see. Let me check this. So the verse, you said the pins on the verse Adonis Red. So it looks like that's a clone of the Versace Red. So if that was the situation with that, I would imagine that it's going to have very similar notes like Versace Red. So says there's like a fruity, warm, floral fragrance and stuff like that. I haven't got my nose on that one specifically from Nova Glow. Looks like yeah, it's from the house of Nova Glow. So I'll be interested in getting that because it's only about $20, and that'd be cool if it was actually 20 and stuff. So hey, what's going on? But yeah, this is gonna be it's pretty nice. All right, let me move that because I don't want the I don't want to get copyright. All right, so what's another fragrance that we can get into? What's up, people? How are you? You doing good? I'm hoping for the best for you. So another wonderful fragrance that you can get. This one is pretty much a general fragrance that everyone loves. The one that started it off when it comes to this house of blue, anything, blue fragrances, blue, all of that, it came from Blue Day Chanel. Blue Day Chanel is the one, the architect, the big dog, the big stepper, the one with the biggest feet. They the ones that kind of created this whole, hype behind having like a blue type of fragrance and stuff like that, in which they did a real good job because when you think about it, right, it's been copied so many times, it's kind of crazy because you got the initial citrus, woody type of warm, spicy, aromatic fragrances all mixed in together, and then when you're looking at like a combination of like grapefruit, lemon, mint, uh, some pink pepper up in there, mixed with like ginger, nutmeg, and jasmine. That's a disrespectful type of mix. And then, like I always say, the base is the star of the show. When you have at least three to four different, I would say, yeah, three different type of woods. You got cedar wood, vetiver, then sandalwood. Then you have incense to add in that extra emphasis, and then the patchouli with the lavender and that white musk. That white musk is so prevalent, but it's nice. It's smooth. It's not overzealous. All good, buddy. What about? How about you? Oh, hey man, I'm always better than I deserve. You know, blessed every day. Every day I get to wake up and be able to talk to y'all, be able to talk to my lady, be able to talk to my family. Is a day that I am blessed. But this fragrance, it's just so classic. You just can't beat it. You can't beat it, man. This is like, this smells like James Bond in a bottle. Like, oh, that's so disrespectful. How good that is. You could tell why this gets so many compliments. Now, let's say if you and your lady are going out, that's a fragrance that you can wear if you're about to go out. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more sensual, a more sensual fragrance would be, what would I say is a sensual fragrance? You know what? This one. Move this out the way. Come over here. Chanel Allure. This one. I'll forever love this fragrance. I will forever love the quality of Chanel and the fragrance. The bouquet in this is next level. You just can't beat it. Like you really can't, because this is beyond disrespectful. That Chanel alone, because it comes in. All right, now you may be wondering what's the notes. What's the notes? Now this works in all parts of the year. It doesn't just work in summertime. It doesn't just work in the spring. It doesn't just work in the wintertime, and it doesn't just work in the fall. It works all year round. So because of that, this mug has a lot of different citrus-based elements, right? So you got lemon, you got peach, you got mandarin orange, you got the bergamot, stuff like that. But you also have the floral and slightly earthier sides of it as well. Like it has a ginger, it has the lavender notes in there. So it definitely gives it some balance. But then we go into the mids. Mids give you like that pink pepper and well, no, not pink pepper. Huh. No, this is just regular pepper. This is regular pepper. It's not pink pepper. Yeah, this is pink pepper. Pink pepper smells a little bit more intensey. Cedar, patchouli though. You could definitely smell the patchouli, rosewood, stuff like that. Anise and freesia, jasmine, rose. So this is heavily based in florals. But then it also has that element of that silkiness from the vanilla, the tonka bean, that sweetness, that sweet factor, but then it brings in the woods from the sandalwood. Like I said before, it had the rosewood in the middle. So you also got like the coconut and the amber, and then that benzoin with that musk. The musk is giving that attractiveness, that heavy dose of attractiveness. And then what ties it all together and makes it even warmer is that leather smell. Mixed in with the musk and the oak moss. That's so crazy. They put a lot of notes up in this mug. They put a lot of different notes, a lot of different oils. So it's a wonderful fragrance. Definitely a great fragrance to be able to get for Valentine's Day. So if you needed something that was going to be good, this is a good option for you. It's cost effective. It's not overzealously priced, but it does the job. It does a great job, and that's what you want. You want a fragrance that's going to at least last 6 to 8 hours. You want a fragrance that's going to be able to perform in certain different environments. You want a fragrance that's going to be able to have a lot of versatility, because if you and your lady are going to do stuff, y'all going to go out on a date, y'all are going to go out on the town, y'all are going to stay in the house, y'all are going to do whatever the case may be, you're trying to get her attention. You're trying to get her to be fascinated with you as she is on every other day. But you want to make it something special for today. So that's why I'm going to implore you to be able to at least dive a little bit deeper into the mosh pit of fragrances and make sure that you are, doing the best of your abilities to make sure that your lady is very much pleased with the way that you smell. Now, another fragrance I would say, this one, these two fragrances right here, these are some hidden gems. These are hidden dupe gems. Ebony by Maison Alhambra, and then Taxico by Milestone. This one is supposed to be like Tuxedo from YSL. They have a private line. And this one is supposed to be like the Ebony of YSL. So, yeah. This mug, they smell, not only do they smell amazing, but it's very much comparable to like one of those power punchers. Like it smells a little bit stronger than the original. That's the crazy part. But it doesn't lose out on quality. Same thing with this. This one, one spray will do you justice. You do not need 4 or 5. One spray. Trust me, you won't kill somebody. Because this mug done, it does its job, but it does its job a little too well sometimes. Let me be honest with you. It's almost disrespectful how good it is, but how aggressive it is. It's very aggressive. It's kind of like it's like how Charles Barkley used to play. Good but aggressive. This one smells like you're gonna be right in front of the fireplace. The amber in this, the woods, the incense. It smells like it even has some level of tobacco in here. I ain't gonna lie, this is cold. This is cold. I'm surprised. I'm just pleasantly surprised with some of the quality, and these aren't even expensive. None of these are over like 25 or 30 bucks. Yeah. For the people that just don't really care about they people, they man, or they don't want to get them anything, you want to cheap out, go ahead and go to Bath and Body Works. Get you some teak wood. It's gonna smell decent. It's going to break your man out. It's gonna dry his skin out, but he will smell decent for a little bit of time. So stuff like that, yeah, you can use it, but it just doesn't work as well. Like, let's be real. Just like if you got the graphite. I mean, come on, man. It's Bath and Body Works. We ain't gonna shoot no shots at Bath and Body Works because they do a pretty good job. But when you actually have it and you like, it's too perfumey on your skin, mixed with all the other stuff, it's too much. Like, imagine you having that on, then putting on fragrances. Like, Lord, you gonna kill somebody. But yeah, if you don't plan on getting any fragrances but still want them to smell good, something as simple as this: marble. Marble would do pretty good. Another one, bourbon. This one is a popular one out of Bath and Body Works. So you gotta have them, right? You gotta have them. What's another fragrance that smells really good? Oh, perfect for the time. Replica by the Fireplace. I mean, the name says it by itself, but this has a heavy dose of amber. It has a heavy dose of tobacco, if I'm not mistaken. It also has like it smells heavily, like it's strong. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a very, and I mean very strong fragrance because you're dealing with a lot. Like, it's woody, it's ambery, it's balsamic. Like, if you know how balsamic smells are, and then you also have a hint of vanilla. So you got all of these different type of mixes, and when you got a lot of that, you're gonna create a different type of bouquet when it comes to fragrances. So I'm gonna have to get some more strips, some more test strips. Y'all like the Cool Rich test strips? I like them. Pretty cool, right? Got my own test strips. Yeah, this comes in. It got cloves. That's the one thing you'll smell first. That's the first thing you're gonna smell is the cloves. So the cloves come in heavy, and then you got pink pepper and orange blossom, so it smooths out. But then it goes into like the nuttier side of it, like so it has chestnut, guyak wood, and juniper. So it goes into like a earthy / nutty wood type of fragrance. So it goes from being slightly floral with a spicy accord at the top to going into like a nuttier, woody accord in the middle. And then it goes into like a very smooth, sweet, nice vanillic, but real silky type of Cashmerian smell. But then you still got that like balsamic type of vinegar, or that like there's like a balsamic smelling. But it's not offensive. It smells really good. All right, let me check in real quick. Yo, see, my music is fine, all right? Oi, girl is lucky. Oi, my peoples. Hello. Opinions on Adonis gave that. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yep, doing good, man. I appreciate y'all for the comments and stuff. It's my first time going live on YouTube when it comes to that. So, hey, I just wanted to tap in with y'all for a little around like 30 minutes or so. So, I appreciate y'all. I hope everything has been working out for you. I pray for everybody and their safekeeping. I hope that all of y'all, and I mean every which one of y'all, is having a wonderful and an amazing day. So, don't hesitate to hit me up. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need me, or if you want to see other stuff, other fragrances that I'll review. But until next time, people, I hope that y'all have a wonderful one, and y'all take it easy. Peace.